Good morning, class. Let's start the new chapter, that is reproduction. Reproduction is defined as the biological process in which new individuals of the same kind are produced from the parent organism. Reproduction is of two types, sexual and asexual reproduction. Let's start the difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. This is very important term you should know. So, what is asexual reproduction? It involves the single organism, means single parent is required, and in sexual reproduction, two organisms are required. Now, no production of gametes in asexual reproduction, but in sexual reproduction, there is a male and female. Both the gametes are produced. Asexual reproduction, no fusion of gametes takes place, but in sexual, it is the most important steps. In asexual reproduction, only mitotic cell division is required, means division in the somatic cells, means for the growth. But in sexual reproduction, there are two cell division, means mitotic plus meiotic cell division, means somatic plus in reproductive cell, both require divisions. In asexual reproduction, the offsprings which are produced, they are the exact copy of their parent. In sexual reproduction, the offsprings may be similar with their male parent or the female parent, or maybe their grandparents, means chances of variation are so much in the sexual reproduction. Right? In asexual reproduction, it is not very useful for the natural selection in the evolution of the species, but sexual reproduction is highly useful for the natural selection. Right? Asexual reproduction, there are so many processes like budding, fragmentation, spore formation, fission, right? And in sexual reproduction, it occurs due to pollination and fertilization. Dear, now we'll start with the asexual reproduction and different methods of it. Now, let's start the asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is of different types. The first one is budding. Dear, what is budding? Budding is actually a type of asexual reproduction in which from the parent plant a small bud-like outgrowth has been started, right? And this growth on the outside of the original cell get larger and larger until it can break off from the original organism. Once it free from the original organism, it is free to grow and get larger and spend its own life. For example, yeast and hydra. Next asexual method is fission. Fission is of two types. First is binary fission and second is multiple fission. This binary fission, as the name indicates, means in which a single parent body divides into two. As you can see in the diagram, suppose this is the amoeba. Take the example of amoeba. In this you can see that first nucleus, karyokinesis means division of nucleus. Nucleus divides into two, and this karyokinesis is followed by the cytokinesis, means after the nucleus division there is a division of cytoplasm takes place. As you can see in the diagram that during the division of cytoplasm there is a constriction form, and slowly when the proper division takes place, then two separate amoeba from the parent amoeba is generated. This is the binary fission. The next is multiple fission. As you can see in the diagram, generally it takes place like in plasmodium. Okay, what happened in this? First, a extra cell wall is formed, that is called cyst, outside the cytoplasm, right, which is not occur in binary fission. After that nucleus start dividing, right, and this nucleus divides into several nuclei, and each nuclei is surrounded with little bit cytoplasm, right. It means there are so many daughter nuclei are formed inside the cyst, and when they get matured and they get the favorable condition, then this cyst blast and all the daughter nuclei free to grow into a new individual. Means this multiple fission is a mode of unfavorable condition and binary fission is a mode of favorable condition. Now the difference between binary and multiple fission, it is reflecting on your screen, you can see, right? And the next two methods I'll explain in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Thank you for watching.